Hip-hop sounds better like this. Shallow thinker speaks deeply. Am I cynical? I thought maybe not when I reached my pinnacle. The afterthought shed the residue and split in two. We all got our standpoints. I teeter on opposing ends with a cracked lens, trying to make sense of why things split. We can all run on the fact that life is perpetual. I'd rather run a marathon thinking shit I'll move. I'm a rapper that would rather be considered a human being, but I'm a bird that left this cage when they found it I could sing. Drop dead to the spotlight, my moniker flat life. Buried itself alive, I made up facade from things inside. Cut the strings just to hear the sound, I made him drop. The guy behind me tied him back and he went pop. I'd rather be a golem, fight myself for the right thoughts, than I have my brain handed to me and then pins on top. One man that made himself his other study to better understand that he's a dead dandelion fighting to win. Lost his head, you build a table, break it, don't mistake it as a consequence. Cause we're all one person if the mask fits. Put your hand in and lift, pull out your image and smile to your dead soul's heartbeat, my friend. If you build a table, break it, don't mistake it as a consequence. Cause we're all one person if the mask fits. Put your hand in and lift, pull out your image and smile to your dead soul's heartbeat, my friend. Catch your dreams and sell them on eBay. The price triples if you got scars on your way. You're a showcase, a natural star, a prostitute for better pay. So you better wear that makeup proud. You're gonna be a star now. Stars burn out eventually, I'd rather ignore them on the ground. Pick apart my self-esteem, walk away a better human being. You can build a robot from nearly anything. It takes $1 million to make a tidal wave. It took your God 7 days to make the wave you drink. Let's think your image was a mistake and the costume's made. So for the rest of your days, you pick apart the pieces, change. Looking in the mirror afraid you ain't never coming back. But at my level, it only takes a song for an impact. So I collect the compliments and still got a leg to walk back, while you collect the offer fees and your smile's cracked. Build a table, break it, don't mistake it as a consequence. Cause we're all one person if the mask fits. Put your hand in and lift, pull out your image and smile to your dead soul's heartbeat, my friend. If you build a table, break it, don't mistake it as a consequence. Cause we're all one person if the mask fits. Put your hand in and lift, pull out your image and smile to your dead soul's heartbeat, my friend. I persecute the mask and make a monster from the fibers. What are you alive for if you're living for a 9 to 5? And why the fire reach and patch your feet? And you're the street because you speak over beats half-heartedly. Machines will kick it just to breathe and eat. Well, I put out me and stomach these MCs to accept where I be. Don't like the glamour of hip-hop indefinitely, nor the awkward speech. So I'ma wear that makeup, they gon' know Jacob. Got no time to take up the spaces, be impatient. Cause they say I'm hating, hate the TV stations, making ugly babies from the things they see. We're all junkies for cheap entertainment, and dollar bills look pretty and green. That's uncomfortable and grew to disgust me. Grown and still haven't grown accustomed to the ego, so I took a look at hip-hop and backed out slow. If you build a table, break it, don't mistake it as a consequence. Cause we're all one person if the mask fits. Put your hand in and lift, pull out your image and smile to your dead soul's heartbeat, my friend. If you build a table, break it, don't mistake it as a consequence. Cause we're all one person if the mask fits. Put your hand in and lift, pull out your image and smile to your dead soul's heartbeat, my friend.
Ignite said it best when he said, puppets of inanimate objects don't do much dancing.
This street is littered with broken glass and dreams to match, while panhandlers dug at a change cut with an open hat, hoping to catch a break, but break before they catch it. It's hard to watch an age reflection dance into perceptions, turn foggy in a city of wishes cast upon fallen stars. I'ma fall sometime, but hold myself up at this bar. Tonight the piano player works his fingers to the bone, counts his tips on the way back home where he sleeps alone. Tips tips his hat to the cat that bleeds his dreams to a guitar. And it's cold tonight, I can see my breath paint the air in shards and statements to get walked through. So play them blues, let every street walker hear you and live for that refuse to go out without a voice, cause with us to see a different hues. Blended to match perfectly with any street, and when that change hits the bucket, it sounds like dreams. So I pour these memories from pockets, so dance for me, cause I ain't moving to them strings. Dance for me, and I no longer have the strength. Dance for me, I'm too tired to dance. You dance for me, and we can all put ourselves in those shoes but never sing. And I ain't moving to them strings. Dance for me, cause I no longer have the strength. Dance for me, I'm too tired to dance. You dance for me, cause we can all put ourselves in those shoes but never sing. And the world turns askew from this hue. My eyes fight to adjust when in a puddle of compassion bled from hurt and anguish. Puppet strings dangle across the cityscape, and the alleyways reek of fate. Misshapen hearts walk across the street in vague performance. You need to pluck those strings of a million heartbeats. The city's full of broken dreams turn to silence, willing to more than what's left in a changed cup and heart. It's a definition of love spelled wrong, and it's called art. This is for the deadpans that made the city come alive. Murder and music, the term beautiful made ugly. It's love and company. We gonna cut those strings that made independence poor. This is for every homeless cat that locked their own door when opportunity refused to knock for them. It's a self-worth within a God's ring that made them. So wave that paintbrush to the beat of a different bucket and love it before we forget how to dance and turn puppets. Cause I ain't moving to them strings. Dance for me, and I no longer have the strength. Dance for me, I'm too tired to dance. You dance for me, and we can all put ourselves in those shoes but never sing. And I ain't moving to them strings. Dance for me, cause I no longer have the strength. Dance for me, I'm too tired to dance. You dance for me, cause we can all put ourselves in those shoes but never sing. Cause I ain't moving to them strings. Dance for me, and I no longer have the strength. Dance for me, I'm too tired to dance. You dance for me, and we can all put ourselves in those shoes but never sing. And I ain't moving to them strings. Dance for me, cause I no longer have the strength. Dance for me, I'm too tired to dance. You dance for me, cause we can all put ourselves in those shoes but never sing. Never sing, never sing, never sing, never sing, never sing. deal with this shit. What are my friends gonna think of all these eviction notices? I can't even get those taken care of. I feel so fucking alone. I can't deal with this shit. Where the fuck are you gonna go? What the fuck am I gonna do? I have no money. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready to be alone. Distortion, because I don't think any of this was supposed to look right. Contortion, because I'm tired and stressed and I'm not in the mood to fight. But I'm not afraid, no, I'm not afraid with all the monsters parading their masquerades in full costume. Perfume by the atmosphere in this game is charades. I'm shooting at nothing here and my gun's nearly empty, fuck. I'm sick of all this guessing, stressing, waiting to shake hands with luck. But she's a bitch, yes, I know this. She only chose a face when I don't need it. Proceeding with no reason to continue breathing and wait and change the season, so I can leave with less of a full head out of step. Avoiding landmines so I can show God all my shiny new finds. Without a scratch, I henceforth without a match to make these things catch. I guess I'll confess to each breath I never meant shit, but these blurred faces aren't helping. Can I have some time to myself, please? It echoed for a moment, but eventually left with the breeze. I mean, I never really questioned myself until I wrote. Now I secretly weave the rope into a noose and mask of this hope. Honestly, I've been blind half my life, guess that's why shit never looked up. These fists also pulled each other with rusted out handcuffs. One more pull and I'm out, but I'm tired. Is this the search to be admired? No, it's the confusion of being rewired. Yes, that and the search to be re-inspired. Anyhow, it's hard to see through this foggy template. I'm probably being misled, but one thing's for sure, I hate the feeling knowing I can never step in this house again. I hate the feeling knowing that I can never step in this house again. I hate the feeling knowing that I can never step in this house again.
Get up, get out, just move and take flight. I came too far now to break from my fight. And we build, we break, we came out alive. So pump up your fists, sprout wings and then fly. Get up, get out, just move and take flight. I came too far now to break from my fight. And we build, we break, we came out alive. So pump up your fists, sprout wings and then fly. I faced the obstacles and made the molecules running fast. Spiral this motherfucking map and printed my name cast. One that stands alone, cradle the microphone and put it to sleep. They say I'm deep, but I'm a shallow monster beyond your reach. Perspective was looking up while yours was at your peak. I ran these streets before they knew I was a fucking MC. Indiana got a little bit of soul up inside of its sea. I tossed the rest in the stream just to see if they can breathe. No guidelines, I rip fine and make them resign unsigned. Swagger like a zombie, but play it like a pimp step style. Your attempts to revolution to be backwards, bitch. Bitch backward feet of evolution. Prove attempts and I'm the opposite. In my position, I melt the wings of these Icarus tendon. Well, they fly too high, burn out and become their own pots to piss in. These labels pick them up and drop them with a little bit of shine. But even pennies feel like dimes when you feel it for them blind. So get up, get out, just move and take flight. I came too far now to break from my fight. And we build, we break, we came out alive. So pump up your fists, sprout wings and then fly. Get up, get out, just move and take flight. I came too far now to break from my fight. And we build, we break, we came out alive. So pump up your fists, sprout wings and then fly. Independently weave my name to the structure and stand back. I kick facts like I lace cleats and booted a stack of Omniacs. Rap what I rap, otherwise I live that. Wear my heart on my sleeve, set the standard for what the shit should sound like, follow me. I lead a regime of motherfuckers to a beat and hop the mainstream. Before I take a drink, I'm a different type of MC, with a little bit of arrogance that makes me me. My style is ridiculous, I'm part man, the other half's a machine. Break the cycle like bricks in a washing machine. Beast, they never saw me coming like I spit on they backs. Attack the track, drop it where the cement breaks and cracks. Impact sends shockwaves and leaves them all coming back. Streets ain't ready, so I'm casting stones and pulling back the throw. Lead two birds farther where they had once fucking flown. Stop these ants to death and climb my way to the top. Explain to these motherfuckers trucker hats don't symbolize hip-hop. Get up, get out, just move and take flight. I came too far now to break from my fight. And we build, we break, we came out alive. So pump up your fists, sprout wings and then fly.
fan. Never put him on a pedestal, so I'll never understand. My flight got a bird's eye, leave a shadow for him to walk through. Well, I tolerate this bullshit and wade through death like kiddie pools. Dip sets with Santana like guitar riffs and drop jewels. Cats half-ass they tracks like genetically altered mules. Well, I play it smart and make them climb the walls like beasts. They couldn't ride a beat like me if they drove with police. They got half the intensity and the content of me all along. And it's sad cause this is my get the fuck up and move song. I just laugh at them from overhead and watch them all begin to bog. Running on E like a group of candy ravers taking a jog. Nowadays we're ashamed to call this bullshit hip-hop, but they make songs to add to the problem, so where was all the thought? They mix it up and put it out, sculpting the rotten afterthoughts. When the track's produced, got the rollover rate of an army cot. Get up, get out, just move and take flight. I came too far now to break from my fight. And we build, we break, we came out alive. So pump up your fist, sprout wings and then fly. Get up, get out, just move and take flight. I came too far now to break from my fight. And we build, we break, we came out alive. So pump up your fist, sprout wings and then fly. Get up, get out, just move and take flight. I came too far now to break from my fight. And we build, we break, we came out alive. So pump up your fist, sprout wings and then fly. Get up, get out, just move and take flight. I came too far now to break from my fight. And we build, we break, we came out alive. So pump up your fist, sprout wings and then fly.
The part, manipulate the ambience till you speak up. Create the atmosphere I really need from you, and then we fucked without knowing each other's name, cause we was on that basis. I rolled out of bed feeling used up, so I couldn't look at your face. And I remember feeling feelings for you without being able to control that. But there's a million with the same thoughts and emotions that I have. I think your name was music, cause you was spoken of frequently. I used you wrongfully the first night we met up. Never knew that you would eat me and spit me back out a changed person and ran to you nice upon in. Cause you listen, but you can never get my love back, my friend. I'ma never confuse that again. I thought you felt for me that way, but you, nah, you only touch that way. So a definition I break these words together and create you once again, so I can feel your presence. You're perfect, but I can never make you feel whole with these things missed. I only exist to put life in you, but I can't escape. I'd rather be dead, but you're heartless. I understand there's thousands in your wasteland. I'm doing everything I can just to speak of you rightfully. I'm not good enough to call you mine, but since you're the design for me, many nights you were there with me when I sat alone writing, and many nights you were gone when I needed you the most, and I'm still fighting just to keep up with you in a panic, cause you're all that I ever known. I suppose I'll never get past, cause I broke deep inside calling you home, and I'm not alone. I wanna be alone, I just wanna be alone, and now all my thoughts are in you. I can't get away, I'm stuck. You're lady luck, you're my one night fucking. You're beautiful up front, return kid starstrucker. Ain't feeling sides of you, I do. You're everything, you're my mood and my sanity, my voice too. I don't think no one loves you as much as I do. A one night stand that turned into a light dream of never being able to complete. Damn, I just want you in entirety, cause you're everything that gave hope. But I'm alone, I wanna be alone, I just wanna be alone. And now I am, and now I'm gone. She's Lady Luck and she's my fuck with Bruce and cuss that need her drugged and tied her up, divide her up and take a piece. She's disease and it's in the sound that she breathes. So latch upon and tag along. She'll make your songs that move along and take upon a fan facade. The tactics gone, the past is gone, so drag along the crush. And you can fuck, but don't you ever fall in love. But don't you ever fall in love.
everybody's different. That's not necessarily a good thing anymore. I mean, everything's changed and rearranged around me. I'm not familiar with this whole new way of life. So I'm flashing back, and I guess the situation's a little bit better than back then, but
I walked all this way in broken mirrors, reflecting a shattered past. It's time to let go, I breathe out slow before I flash back. I hold one hand with dirty fingernails out to God with hope. Got the other draped across my heart, pissing my inner soul. And I exhale, beginning to fall, is this too much? Relying on passion to crush the ground, I walk on with such compassion. I never meant much to the average Joe. I'd like to know, how do we grow when the roots wither? And the basis of your foundation all comes down to cross fingers. And pain lingers when you grip the sunken ship. Where's the bounty and fulfillment? And the wilted reflection of a family that once smiled, now clouded by the now with excuses piled to eyebrows. Coming to accept this is my life now, my life now. It all crumbles into a million swords of anything I ever knew. A stagnant bloodstream now sheds petals to anything that grew. And they say hope floats, yeah, but reality sinks. So I butterfly stroke with fish, trying to get a drink and sink into a stream of all that is around, unable to breathe. I guess we all got skeletons, I guess I'm more comfortable to speak. One hand stretched becomes two off my chest and I reach.
Cause they kick me down and never pick me up and fuck me up. I'll suck it up, it's really tough. I hate this up, the road is rough. I'll break it up and fill my cup, it's not enough. I'll make it through, but I don't know where I'm running to. Cause they kick me down and never pick me up and fuck me up. I'll suck it up, it's really tough. I hate this up, the road is rough. I'll break it up and fill my cup, it's not enough. I'll make it through, but I don't know where I'm running to.
Keep your head up, cats, we got kids to feed. And fuck these people, we a different breed. And we win in the end if we just would believe. Cause our faith is a holding card, trick up our sleeve now. I was taught early on that the only real wrong is giving up, and that made me strong. Cause I felt I made a lot of mistakes. Just when I thought I had taken all I could take, I would get kicked and fall on my face on blind side. Had to learn the meaning of time was on my side. Cause that's the healer of all wounds, revealer of all truth. We need it in our youth now. And that's why I must not die till I rebuild what was shattered inside. And rekindle the fire that I had in my eye. And continue to strive to keep God on my side.
Cause they kick me down and never pick me up and fuck me up. I'll suck it up, it's really tough. I hate this up, the road is rough. I'll break it up and fill my cup, it's not enough. I'll make it through, but I don't know where I'm running to. Cause they kick me down and never pick me up and fuck me up. I'll suck it up, it's really tough. I hate this up, the road is rough. I'll break it up and fill my cup, it's not enough. I'll make it through, but I don't know where I'm running to.
So I flash back when I was never supposed to feel like this. Picture this, 12 years old, clenched fists, scars, mid wrist, the twist and the anger fits that got me trips to psychiatrist. To not speak, I bite my lip, no tears drip. Cradle an image with a vague expression. Gotta keep them guessing, I'm not depressed, man. I got too much in my hands with big plans and no one understands. Here I stand, child reflecting man with damaged housing lands. The only reason I stand out here till the bricks gone is to keep these lights on. So what's wrong? I'm accepting suffer for supper, motherfucker. You don't know my life, so don't tell me how to live mine. I walked home from school so I didn't get ridiculed. Problems that seemed minuscule escalated when I remembered them. I was little, choking back tears when mom fought for me to move back from dad's where my brothers was at. I smoked to stay intact. I played where bad kids was at that watched my back, which in turn came back and drug Jay into the past. 12 shots to the back, 12 years old, I stood back, staring from the roof after that, trying to see where I'm at. Set up the facts, gotta get my life on track. 8 years exact, 20 years of life, trying to find where I'm at. Still, and here watching everything crumble again that I finally fucking rebuild.
Cause they kick me down and never pick me up and fuck me up. I'll suck it up, it's really tough. I hate this up, the road is rough. I'll break it up and fill my cup, it's not enough. I'll make it through, but I don't know where I'm running to. Cause they kick me down and never pick me up and fuck me up. I'll suck it up, it's really tough. I hate this up, the road is rough. I'll break it up and fill my cup, it's not enough. I'll make it through, but I don't know where I'm running to. Pick me up and fuck me up, I'll suck it up, it's really tough. I hate this up, the road is rough. I'll break it up and fill my cup, it's not enough. I'll make it through, but I don't know where I'm running to. Cause they kick me down and never pick me up and fuck me up. I'll suck it up, it's really tough. I hate this up, the road is rough. I'll break it up and fill my cup, it's not enough. I'll make it through, but I don't know where I'm running to.
sacrifice. I'ma ride this mindset till I can make it mine. I got a crazy sense of personality and don't get along with the people surrounding me. Gonna do the antisocial two-steps to move along, till you know all the words to my sad songs. And maybe then we can be friends, but for now I'ma shake these people's hands. Looking for why I'm sorting through a portion of the majority contortion in the middle of the floor ring. They ain't dancing but they feel the vibe. I can make this motherfucker come alive. And in 15 minutes time, I'm on the sidelines, kick back while this rappers kicking rhymes. I'ma sort through my mind while they thinking I'm an asshole. And I social, I'm the host, what the fuck, yo?
Look at you thugging, hugging the wall. No dancing, no vibing at all. Just sitting back in the cut,
Like what?
like you never heard a beat before. But don't you forget it, when the vibe goes on, that you're gonna regret it when you're dancing all
I'm
alone.
a single name in the whole damn place, and they looking at me like how the next big thing is strange. And I'm a little weirded out, but I'ma ride this motherfucker till the courage dies out. 4 shots down, and I'm holding down a crowd, and I see straight faces, fishing for a smile, hooked on with a style, but the egos ain't letting them out. They moving to their own pace now, so I'm standing in the middle, just checking my watch. Ain't a motherfucker moving in the whole damn spot. Stand alone complex, but they bobbing they necks when I'm rocking they sets, but they just won't dance. So I'm dancing all alone, and they talking on their phones like we don't get along. So I just sing this song.
Look at you thugging, hugging the wall. No dancing, no vibing at all. Just sitting back in the cut,
Like what?
like you never heard a beat before. But don't you forget it, when the vibe goes on, that you're gonna regret it when you're dancing all alone.
Dance no more, all they do is this, all they do is this, all they do is this. People don't dance no more, all they do is this, all they do is this, all they do is this. People don't dance no more, all they do is this, all they do is this, all they do is this. People don't dance no more. Two-stepping on my own accord, on my own accord. Come on.
Look at you thugging, hugging the wall. No dancing, no vibing at all. Just sitting back in the cut,
Like what?
like you never heard a beat before. But don't you forget it, when the vibe goes on, that you're gonna regret it when you're dancing all alone. Look at you thugging, hugging the wall. No dancing, no vibing at all. Just sitting back in the cut,
Like what?
like you never heard a beat before. But don't you forget it, when the vibe goes on, that you're gonna regret it when you're dancing all alone.
Dance no more, all they do is this, all they do is this, all they do is this. People don't dance no more, all they do is this, all they do is this, all they do is this. People don't dance no more, all they do is this, all they do is this, all they do is this. People don't dance no more. Two-stepping on my own accord, on my own accord. Come on.
Dancing on a thing string until they falling down, so we picking up the pieces and dusting.
I see through it, saw through it. Who are you fooling? I could pretend you don't exist, but I'd rather look through it. I don't need a lot of space, I can figure you out in a glance. So with a time in hand, I got a lot to do. You don't stand a chance. Where do you fit in? Where do you get off on your points? When everything's the same after the bridge 4 joins. I can see through it. You might as well shatter the glass walls, cause I picked out your glass jaw before we even talked. Took a mental photo, made it a negative before the dark room. Cheshire smiles turn foggy in my head. I perceive you doomed, so I presume you dance to the same tune of a dead muppet. Fucking ugly shades of residue left upon the forefront of nothing. We all join hand in hand trying to mass effect with see-through, but all fall down when the heart gets pierced within a view. So paint that exterior, lovely shades of X-ray. That mask ain't working, worthless restraints all made them the same, so what's the purpose?
Dancing on a thin string until they falling off, so we picking up the pieces and dusting them off. That's when the image got soft, that's when the image got soft. Glass walls,
Glass walls,
glass walls. Dancing on a thin string until they falling off, so we picking up the pieces and dusting them off. That's when the image got soft, that's when the image got soft. Glass walls,
glass walls,
glass walls.
glass walls. I see straight through the fro fraud in your facade. I'm enabling the asymmetries to stay visible. This day to day, atypical, this way critical of your act, cause audio don't ever match the visual. A pitiful detective finds it difficult to catch a criminal who's unpredictable and mixes up the evidence that's physical. It's fiction and the listening selective, so the subliminal messages are hidden and they go on living. Misdirected centerfolds who twist the facts like presidents. Don't get trapped in the web shit, your collapse is the benefit. I cannot let lies over at wide open and eyes to evidence that what they advise is to get demise. The devil's disguised as a heaven sent angel, hiding the red paint on their palms. Check on the halo, it'll say made in Taiwan. So for social acceptance, slap your lips till they're sore like simplex. Much the glass walls with your breath ignites out the windex.
Dancing on a D string until they falling off. So we picking up the pieces and dusting them off. That's when the image got soft. That's when the image got soft. Glass walls,
Glass walls,
glass walls,
glass walls.
dancing on a D string until they falling off. So we picking up the pieces and dusting them off. That's when the image got soft. That's when the image got soft. Glass walls,
Glass walls,
glass walls.
these glass walls can speak, they wouldn't hope they told. They would mock the minute sitting, fiddling your thrones in a lonesome corner of the stripped down room, amongst the hazy images of what you torn into, trying to hide the weaker part. But when these speakers start playing, I can't even help but open up this bleeding heart, profusely drenching it, bringing it till it leaks out. Each breath lingering, reaching for what I need now. A stone big enough to break this glass wall. Sometimes the poker face don't even work at all. But fuck it, I'm skipping any discretion, giving in to the feeling of feeling, barely breathing deep enough to catch it. Fuck it, you saw me now, you see me then, you see me fronting, baby. Like I'm a little stronger, pride commenced to suffocate me. Suck the smoke of cigarettes and taste our last kiss, pretending everything was perfect, breaking.
Dancing on a D string until they falling off. So we picking up the pieces and dusting them off. That's when the image got soft. That's when the image got soft. Glass walls,
Glass walls,
glass walls,
glass walls.
dancing on a D string until they falling off. So we picking up the pieces and dusting them off. That's when the image got soft. That's when the image got soft. Glass walls,
Glass walls,
glass walls,
glass walls, glass walls.
Oh my god, aren't you Brian Austin Green?
Bitch, shut the fuck up!
Oh my fucking god, you're in Casone! I saw your shows.
Bitch, yeah!
Hey, didn't you delay your album like 9 times?
Bitch, shut the fuck up!
Well, I mean, I know there's like a smorgasbord of titles.
Bitch, shut the
I just heard a lot.
Shut the
It was
fuck
fun.
up!
I don't remember how many, I didn't count.
Bitch, shut the fuck up!
You know, looking at you, you even dress like a rapper.
Bitch, shut the fuck up!
So this is a gay question. How many tracks are on your album?
Bitch, shut the fuck up!
Are you in need of any backup dancers?
Oh no, you did not!
Well, Philippe just showed up on the scooter, so I'm gonna flutter.
Bitch! Buy my album.
Well, before I leave, you wanna hop on Philippe's Vespa and go back to the bordello? I could suck your dick.
Bitch, where the fuck is my bodyguard?
Yeah,
Bitch, get that motherfucker!
man, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
See you later. Careful.
Not to say that I don't believe necessarily don't trust anything but force-fed. Jesus Christ, Babylon, religion, this is they have wars over this. Just common sense and that, blah, blah.
There are no happy endings in a story that doesn't exist. So I search for purpose in a neverland of cool calluses, digging for fallacies in a flower bed of snakes and weeds, where crows make their nest and carry amongst their beliefs. We become food for thought and break bread amongst beasts, while in Mirrorland we sit Indian style and eat with kings. So dreams get weaved and catch rhetoric in they strings, and eagle feathers become that of angel wings. It makes tummies feel at ease within a slow breeze of pills in the form of bedtime stories tucked in our cheeks. It's a common voice that speaks while making a mockery of obvious things that I'm losing touch and feeling weak. When the rainbow beams are just outside of my reach, and the songs that I sing make the breaths even harder to breathe. Searching, drifting, hoping, hold me. It never made sense to me, I was pretending I wasn't lonely.
Just how many times will we get trapped within the lines, jumping in and out of lines on a quest to redefine. We all wear our scars and hide behind walls. We can build each other up, but we can make each other small. How many times will we get trapped within the lines, jumping in and out of lines on a quest to redefine. We all wear our scars and hide behind walls. We can build each other up, but we can make each other small.
Why is it such a mystery, the position we believe, hoping that we slide beneath the radar of the beast? No time to break bread, too busy to feast. look behind your fate's dead, look ahead to a shorter leash. We can all meet on the beach when the sun sets, but that would mean the day's gone and I'm not done yet. My forehead will turn red and my sides will bleed. My hands will bear the scars and finally you'll believe me. What's done is beneath me. I'm already my worst opponent. He'll never defeat me. On loose leaf I confess my sins discreetly. So learn your history. It's written on parchment. I gotta believe there's a reward for my hardship. So I start with this to the end of my 16 bars I spit. A delinquent that doesn't care if you hear it. I might have forfeited my soul, but they can't touch my spirit. You'll never own my spirit.
How many times will we get trapped within the lines, jumping in and out of minds on a quest to redefine? We all wear our scars and hide behind walls. We can build each other up, but we can make each other small. How many times will we get trapped within the lines, jumping in and out of minds on a quest to redefine? We all wear our scars and hide behind walls. We can build each other up, but we can make each other small.
I ain't found a way out, so we gon' fight a breakdown. Just take my hands and understand I'm losing it now. So I'ma make my songs, I teach like to sing along. Just learn the words and make it work so I can feel strong.
How many times will we get trapped within the lines, jumping in and out of minds on a quest to redefine? We all wear our scars and hide behind walls. We can build each other up, but we can make each other small. How many times will we get trapped within the lines, jumping in and out of minds on a quest to redefine? We all wear our scars and hide behind walls. We can build each other up, but we can make each other small. How many times will we get trapped within the lines, jumping in and out of minds on a quest to redefine? We all wear our scars and hide behind walls. We can build each other up, but we can make each other small. How many times will we get trapped within the lines, jumping in and out of minds on a quest to redefine? We all wear our scars and hide behind walls. We can build each other up, but we can make each other small.
Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, I could do
I'ma fight till I build an empire, watch them crumble to dirt. Midwestern stomping grounds, cast ones unearthed. Since birth, I ain't printing my worth in a foundation. Move now, I don't got shit to lose, but everything to prove. I've been down, they passed out. Should've kept their hands folded over their mouth. They couldn't raise the bar with healing voices over a 4 count. This is all that I am, this is all that I got, will not lose. Indiana shot and hope I throw other kids just to prove. I keep doing spiral formation, hunger's exaggerated. I feel I've been patient while the others paid they way in. Any before any had it, rips the scene. I rip the scenes, riding between majors and Little League and stampedes. With a team behind me that's godly like Sunday morning. I smiled in the face of defeat and walk free, immersed me. What's beat but me to my teeth, I've done nothing but beat odds. Don't speak my name, burn atheist and never again refer to God. It's redundant, I'm sick of it, I fought for everything I got. And when I cower to a standard without clenched fists, dog, I got history, you got songs, keep it subtle, you got problems. If you my face with flapping jaws, cause I stand tall. This is my shining moment like sparkling diamonds on a wristwatch. Success was just an afterthought, cause I've been this hot. It was second nature, player, I just keep it, you keep it hip hop. It's gone this shit, I bomb this bitch until it goes pop. So move now, get up, or get out, just move now. Get up, or get out, just move now. Get up, or get out, just bang your head, pump your fist, put it up, scream it loud. Move now, get up, or get out, just move now. Get up, or get out, just move now. Get up, or get out, just bang your head, pump your fist, put it up, scream it loud. It's not that I don't care if you like it, it just doesn't render my writing. A fine line between love and hate, I kiss lips and fuck fate. Misshape your heart rate and pace the game, await your name. I rock steady, didn't bring it out for 3 years since some change. Built it by myself and spit on cassette, doubted it steady. Wondered if they was ready and sat patiently with a heavy. Look over my head, I lost some friends and gained some fans. Held them both in empty hands and walked on burnt bridges, man. Never look back, stumble, crumble the feeble in my palm. Face the world with blazing guns strong and right my wrongs. Left and rightly tied on, so I kick back till dawn. Spawn a unit of monsters that moved to my songs I write wrong. Snuck between the cracks, I might set my state infinite. Different cause I implement things in it and give it to kids. In written scripts, I sing ships to the ends, I be this. The only way they come up dope if it was me rapping in sickles, man. Move now, get up, or get out, just move now. Get up, or get out, just move now. Get up, or get out, just bang your head, pump your fist, put it up, scream it loud. Move now, get up, or get out, just move now. Get up, or get out, just move now. Get up, or get out, just bang your head, pump your fist, put it up, scream it loud. I lost my head, but never my peace, I'll forever be hungry. The industry's a tapeworm, taking my lunch from me. Less deserving cats walk around every day and breathe at ease. I take the lunch money and eat for weeks upon weeks. Make yourself known, cutting demos and Kinkos for promo. With no dough, I know the ropes and hope don't buy shows. They bypass, left forgotten, I would not succumb nor stand down. Never had my handouts for handouts, I was cast out. Built myself from broken parts and rap to a broken heart. Made the pain beautiful and loved that it was labeled art. I'll forever walk until the road ends, so fuck the boundaries. This is how life sounds to me, and I can't wait to breathe. Just a laugh in the face of a 1 in a million chance. Dance to the beat that wasn't meant for me by chance. I played my cards right and let the champ, this is history. And if they coming against me, they miss the point miserably. Move now, get up, or get out, just move now. Get up, or get out, just move now. tapestry blue in a Vince breeze. I ain't held the cigarettes, digest the regret and a psychoville contentin'. I was rubbing wrists like violins without the pretty notes, in a setting with love notes, suicidal tendencies and open quotes. And he broke the hope that holds my head up steady now. Confetti piles and shredded smiles as the steady vows of the now. Drunk off non-alcoholic beer and 4 shots of reality. In a valley of moonlight dancing to the sound of Cassidy's. Battling their emotions are proof deadly in a message. And it taught to broken matches like the flame was gonna catch it. The same woman that took my breath and changed her direction. It took the compass out of step and distance. I knew this then. Change has no persistence, just a bit of convenience. So Satan's hand was my tongue, talking a guy with inflated lungs. Self-destructive in a fabric of us, away the tongue. Caught up on unimportant when a perception got distorted. Life's a bitch and wants child support for the aborted. And I'm sorting through the portion of life when you didn't exist. With clenched fists I got rid of the monsters that I was seeing. But the shadow stretched 10 feet like I'm not a human being. Convincing myself I'm still alive with alcohol tilted on the side. Label red suicide, but fingerprints are smudging it. So no one knew I was suffering. Stuck within a cage I call myself. I don't want no one's help, I gotta do this by myself. With all of those shattered shards of instability in a concrete room of inhibitions, woven to make opposition even harder to live in. Stretching with a child that bears my image. We gotta stick together, torn apart, so she don't know the difference. To be honest, I don't hurt no more. I got a pretty shell, and these walls feel like hell. And my guard never fell. These scars are all I ever felt, so I tightened up my belt and dealt like a motherfucking man when it hurt like hell. Relationships sick to the stomach, don't wanna fight, but I'm losing my life tonight in a battle with custody. You never trusted me, so you fuck with me lovingly, but disgusted me, cause we were worlds apart, wasn't we? There's a thin line between the two of us, and it split down the middle when we never developed trust. But maybe sometimes can we still have sex? Let me out this motherfucker, y'all. I ain't trying to impress nobody, this is me with tired feet. Have a law carried out through speech, I'm half man, half zombie. Sipping coffee to talk over beats and put out me. Live a little bit and coexist with kids to the type of lines trying to put meaning in it. I seen both sides of the fence then, been fenced in. Took in hip-hop, made me feel alive, and this is how real it gets. I just get back to what gives me love, and that be this. Putting food on my daughter's plate to cradle that smile. Putting miles on Adolf's car to build an empire from a dust pile. They tell me I got style, so I talk to you through a speaker. Little meager cat, the world taught to frown, finally took a breather. So I can take my seat here and explain myself within reason. The name's Jacob, I'm the perfectionist type that writes and can't get shit right, but that's going to be a little bit typical, right? I walk a runway, a race, a place that takes my skin away, so I can see the blood I laid and how long that it stays. The traveling type that hates flight, cause I'd rather walk for days to the path that got paved is more appreciated when it rains. I ain't scared of much, but for you is one and I ain't the one. Not the flashy type, so I brainstorm to block out the sun. Saying I'm blinded by ice, I be lying like Ralphie on a Christmas story. It takes more to leave a mark than a Sharpie. It's in the way you breathe, none of this was overnight. It was over years of experience in life, from projects to burbs, from breakups to nerves. It was put on my plate and I ate it when it was served. And you can all relate to it, a makeshift loser that's been through it. Making mountains out of molehills I built long ago, congruent with the pieces of my soul that made my art look three-dimensional. This is my self-portrait with pieces ripped off, the rest is unmissable. I'ma leave my imprint upon a path of thorns and make it golden. King Midas and his rhyme that touch the minds of the hopeless. The
conversation type that's a little introverted on the inside. Put a smile at the end of your sentence and I'm sure they'll oblige. I love this motherfucking city for no reasoning at all, other than I've been here for too long and grown accustomed to it all. And I'm a lover and a fighter cause I fight for what I love, which ain't much considering the radius between me and the sun. I give the shirt off my back for a few cats and a soul clap that brought me into this world and then put it on my back. Funny how you can be liberated from stress once you realize. So I'm off to take a walk again. I'll be back to talk again, so rewind the disc and save a spot for me until then.
Hello, thanks for coming. My name's Todd. If you happen to be seated in the center aisle, you will get wet. Nah, I'm just joshing ya. But now it's time to get serious. Things are gonna be a little bit different today. Cause I brought something special. It comes from my heart. It's a little something I call my wet dream. The living thing. Welcome to the sea. I brought my hit sticks with me. My co-workers brought tambourines, and we ride atop manatees through a rainbow of beautiful scenes as we glide through the seaweeds at light flashing speeds. Oh, the wonders of the sea. Welcome to the sea. It's the place for me. It gives me self-esteem. You're my wet dream. Yes, I love the sea. It's the place for me. It gives me self-esteem. You're my wet dream. Every manatee who lost its flipper, and for every starfish with only 4 points. We love you.
Bitch, shut the fuck up! Man, get me the fuck off this ride. Man, I'm gonna whoop somebody's ass.